It's an honor to be here at the Arctic Circle Forum here in Nuuk, to have so many people in one place to share ideas, talk about the challenges and the circumpolar North faces, and to find innovative solutions through new and continuing partnerships is very inspiring. I want to recognize you, Prime Minister, and I was really impressed with your speech as well today. I'm impressed in Greenland as a whole that you speak Greenlandic first, Inuit language first. It's impressive. I'm not used to that in Canada. We often speak English first. However, in the Northwest Territories, we have 11 official languages. We have 2 that are throughout Canada, English and French, and we have 9 Indigenous languages, so it makes it hard to have one. And as a Métis woman, my mother is Indigenous, my father is Caucasian. I even struggle speaking English, so I respect very much that your country has still strong language skills. It's something that I envy and I wish the whole of the world would do, so congratulations on that. One thing I do realize since coming here incredibly, I came because personally I wanted to highlight the needs of the North in Canada and to bring our needs worldwide, get international attention. But since I've been here just a couple of days, I've realized that the Arctic itself has many challenges that we face together. So although we're divided by boundaries and oceans and distance, we have a lot of similarities that I think are important to share. For decades, the Northwest Territories has been playing catch-up to Southern Canada. There are economic and social challenges that impact our territory and residents in ways that our neighbors, the south of the 60th parallel, take for granted. Things like basic infrastructure like roads to communities, broadband so people can access the internet, cleaner sources of energy, and affordable housing. Things that people take for granted in the south are things that we've been asking for decades and decades. These social and economic challenges have only been accelerated because of COVID-19. The high cost of living in the north, our housing situation, and our energy concerns mean living in the north is not affordable, and our residents suffer from higher rates of hunger, food insecurity, fewer childcare options, homelessness, and inadequate housing. That is not something I'm proud of. A recent discussion paper from Statistics Canada on the cost of living in Canada's north highlights that a family of 4 living in the remote Sahtu region in the Northwest Territories, where road accessibility is only available during the winter when we make winter ice roads, would need $848 in disposable income to have a basic standard of living. $73,000. For context, living in Vancouver, a family of 4 would need $48,677. So supporting people to have comparable quality of life and benefits wherever they live is a fundamental Canadian value and an important part of reconciliation with Indigenous people. So I appreciate that our federal government acknowledges that gaps exist and their efforts to address them. However, we have a lot to do and still a lot of work to get where we have equal opportunities as our neighbors in the south. But our reliance and our needs in the north are great, and that is why we rely heavily with partnerships across the territories. We work together, and partnerships with our federal government are critical to us. Despite our challenges in the Northwest Territories, we're a land of opportunity and potential. We have a lot to offer, not only Canada, but globally. However, the gaps that currently exist affect our ability to reach our potential while impacting the quality of life of Northerners and limiting our opportunity for growth and economic prosperity. Action needs to happen now. It's not okay. We've been asking for decades. It's time for the globe to hear the concerns of the North. We need decisions and we need investments that will enable us to better support our people and take advantage of the economic opportunities in the North that, as I said, will benefit not only Northerners, Canadians, but the international community. We want to advance priorities that Indigenous leadership, community governments, and residents have identified as important to the future success of our territory. Together, we need to invest in nation-building infrastructure, increase social supports, and address the economic challenges compounded by COVID-19. For example, Canada has recently implemented a universal daycare program. That's a great thing to hear for many families. However, when they don't take concern and heed the differences in their jurisdictions, then many of us get left out. In our communities in the Northwest Territories, many of our communities don't even have the facilities for daycare centers, which presents a significant obstacle to the implementation of Canada's priority for affordable early learning and childcare. It is these gaps that require collaboration and understanding at all levels of government to ensure that solutions can be made for our own operating environment. As stated, we have a lot to offer the world. The Northwest Territories can play a role in developing a critical mineral industry to support the growth of the green economy that is so vital, not only to us today, but to the future generations to come. In our territory, we have an extraordinary wealth of resources that would make the Northwest Territories a major player in the green economy and a national leader in supporting the shift to low-carbon economy. We offer a low-risk investment that is setting the bar for Indigenous partnerships in Canada, one that contributes to improved outcomes for Northern communities and meaningful opportunities for Northerners. However, significant investment is needed. Investment in core infrastructure that will allow us to grow our economy. By investing in large-scale, nation-building projects such as our Tolson Hydro expansion, road systems, our Mackenzie Valley Highway, and the Slave Geological Corridor will bridge the substantial infrastructure gap that exists in the Northwest Territories, as well as kickstart our economic recovery. When you build and you invest in the Arctic, the benefits are far-reaching. You are investing in local and northern business development, creating jobs so that people can support their families, and helping Northerners build long-term sustainable options for their future. When the Arctic celebrates successes, this also reaches southern Canada and the world with benefits such as increased employment, service provision, and the manufacturing that come hand in hand with Arctic development. With the current unpredictable geopolitical landscape that we're in as a result of the war in Ukraine, there is a heightened sense of urgency when we talk about Arctic sovereignty and security. From the Northwest Territories' perspective, peace and cooperation among circumpolar countries is essential for healthy and vibrant Arctic communities. This is something we value. Arctic security is not simply about a robust military presence. It's about building strong, resilient communities through significant investment in critical infrastructure, as I said, in roads, ports, telecommunications, and energy. Our government has a vision of strong, self-reliant people and communities working together for a vibrant, prosperous, and sustainable Arctic and Northern region. By achieving this vision, both at home and abroad, it supports Canada's enduring Arctic sovereignty. As stated by your Prime Minister and and felt wholeheartedly by myself. Decisions made in the North must be made by Northerners. After all, as Northerners, we have the biggest stake to a strong and sustainable Arctic Canada. It is not okay for Southerners to decide what the North shall be. We need to be part of the picture. Nothing about us without us. Thank you, Prime Minister. Securing the implementation objectives obtained in Canada's Arctic and Northern Policy Framework is critical to our future success in the Northwest Territories and to the future success of Canada as a whole. Developed with all 3 Northern Territories, the Arctic and Northern Policy Framework sets a roadmap to make the North stronger and more resilient through strategic investments to close the gaps between Canada and the Northern Territories. Residents, community governments, business, and Indigenous governments have made it clear that this is necessary to their success and their well-being. As a small jurisdiction, 45,000 people, and of such a vast landmass that we have in the Northwest Territories, we play an important role in Canada's economic future. So as stated, I've seen a lot of similarities since the short time I've been here, many solutions that I want to learn, similar challenges that I can relate to. So I look forward to meeting with many of you over the next few years as we celebrate our collective successes and we work together to find solutions to the challenges that we all face in the Arctic. Although the Arctic's operating realities can be challenging, the resiliency of our communities and the strengths of our people will support our efforts to build a stronger and a better Arctic. Thank you. Merci. Masicho. Kwana.